Good morning and welcome to another little video of restoring this caravan. So yesterday I thought it was going to rain from like lunchtime for 2 or 3 days, but it's not raining at all and it's quite lovely. So this morning, because it's quite dry, I finished painting the whole caravan, so it's done. And I'm going to take you for a little walk to show you where I plan on putting the caravan, which isn't very far. Oh, we've got some more kangaroos. They're pretty cute, but they just poo everywhere. So this is where I want to put the caravan. It's a bit overgrown and that'll get all trimmed up and neat. I'm going to put some weed matting down and I'm going to gravel it with the same gravel that the car area is on. I'll give you a little tour of my little caravan courtyard. So there's no cushions because obviously it was going to rain, so just excuse the broken chairs. Everything here is either from Marketplace, off the side of the road, or just stuff that we've collected from random people that didn't want it anymore. This is Ayla's caravan. She's still sleeping. That's access to the house and there's a bathroom just in here. So I'm gonna get changed and I'm going to start moving some stuff out of the way. Hopefully I can order some gravel today and it might come today or tomorrow. And then I can start making this area lovely and Scott will bring the caravan around and we'll get it in place. I wanted to share this with you because this is my favorite paintbrush and I thought I had lost it the other day when I left it out and it was covered in waterproofing. I'm going to try and get this off in one layer. I'll let you know how I go. So this is it. That's so satisfying. It's starting to rain, so I'm just going to put the camera inside and I'm just going to keep working. The rain is sort of on and off, so I'm not really sure what's happening, but I've just taken the blocks that I need to level out the caravan. I'm going to leave the rest of the little wall there, so hopefully it stops wombats from getting under the house. I'm going to whippersnip because it's obviously quite overgrown. And then I'm going to get some mulch. We've got a big mulch pile. I'm going to get some mulch and just fill in some of the low bits. I'm going to get Scott to start the whippersnipper because this whippersnipper hates me and I do not know the combination to start it. So he just does it for me, it's easier. I've just checked the caravan after all of the rain and the vent was completely open, so it's not super leaky. It absolutely poured down with rain last night and I was really worried about my little green caravan, but I went out this morning and the whole caravan was dry. There was no water inside at all, which was really good. So this morning I'm going to try and get as much done here as I can, because we're planning on raining on and off again today. So I don't know how much I'm going to achieve here, but I'll just do little bits when I can. Scott went to Bunnings for me yesterday and got me some weed mat. I want to double it up so that there's less chance of the weeds coming through. we still have some left over, which is great because I didn't think we'd have enough. I'm going to ring up the landscape company and see when I can get some gravel delivered. My pebbles arrived a couple of hours ago and it's been raining pretty much the whole time, so I haven't been able to get out and move them. I'll start putting out as much as I can before it rains again. We're starting to rain again, so I'm going to put the phone inside and just keep chipping away. I spread all of my pebbles out. It took quite a while. It's about 5:30 now. I did order the incorrect size. However, they didn't have this size anyway, so I would have ended up with that because I wasn't going to wait. Hopefully, Scott doesn't know this. Maybe tomorrow he'll be able to move the caravan in place for me. I picked up a little fridge from Marketplace today, and I also went to Bunnings and they have free pallets for people to take, which I only realized the other day. So I have taken 2 pallets and I'm gonna make a little like a little landing for the front door of the caravan. Scott has got the skid steer lined up for me and he thinks that I can do this. So I'm going to give it a go and he can just do it for me if I can't, if it's not working.
Can just stay on the machine because then you can lift it up and down to do your...
Yeah, because I need to do the bricks.
But that's it. That's all you got to do.
I did it myself.
I know.
I wouldn't have done it without you.
Did you want it that close?
Yes, I was measuring it this morning and that's good because I still want to be able to park here.
Oh, there's heaps of room. You can put 2 cars here.
Make a little landing. Oh my gosh, thank you. I'm just going to work out my placement for the little deck that I'm going to put in. When I'm ready to put this in, I'm going to dig it down and make sure it's level and put it on some little pavers. This is just to sort of see my spacing and work out where I can do my little stepping stone. I won't show you the painful measuring. I've finished my little pavers. I just need to hose it in. While I was waiting for my phone to charge, I just did a little bit of a tidy up and a regroup. I've got my pallets drying because they were a bit damp from being out overnight. I will get that cut and ready to go. I've got a little cutting station set up, but the first thing I do need to do is cut these lengths to fit on top of my blocks under the caravan. The caravan will sit on the timber directly and that will soften it so it's not chassis on concrete. I've painted them with just a grey exterior paint that we had left over from Scott's camper. I'm going to cut those at 400, which is the length of the concrete block, and we'll use those to pack it out. I don't have a pencil. I will go and get one. I'm just going to use my thumbnail. Please don't judge me. I'm just going to put a little bit of paint on the ends just to seal them. We've got the caravan all in and leveled to how we want it. So it will pitch down slightly towards the back and hopefully the water will run off there for the most part. This took about 45 minutes and everything's in place. We had to add a few extra pieces and it took a little bit of fiddling, but we got it done. Scott did amazing considering he can't move his neck, so I'm pretty happy with his contribution there. Before Scott helped me do the caravan, I sanded one of the pallets and got it ready for making this little landing. So I'm just going to keep going with that and hopefully I'll get this done today. I'm going to start with the 40 grit just to get the big chunky stuff off, and then I'll work my way up. I'm just going to put on a 120 grit. I'm super happy with this. It's nice. So it looks like the little landing is going this way, but it's actually the caravan that's going that way. So I'm going to level this up to match the unlevelness of the caravan. I'm just going to faff about here for a little while to get that sorted out. Okay, I'm happy with that. I just need to trim off the ends and then I can screw those into place. I'm going to use 45mm external galvanized screws to screw this down. I'm not going to bother pre-drilling because it's soft pine. It will just pull straight through. I'm just spacing my little bits of timber with the screws. I'll keep an eye out for a hardwood pallet from Bunnings one day. I doubt I'll ever find one. But if I do, I'll just replace the deck with that when this one eventually goes. But I do plan on waterproofing and painting this one. I'm going to measure how much the next pallet needs to be cut up. Then I'm going to pry off the actual the planks and I'm going to reset them. I want to make the top step 750 deep, but I am limited with the amount of crappy little pine boards I have. Okay, so I can spread these out and I've still got enough to do the base. Maybe. I need 11 pieces across and I have 10 full lengths. So I'm gonna have to stagger it and use offcuts. My little landing is going to be 750. This is 1130. Okay, I'm going to cut all my 750s and then work out where I need to put my support beam. I have decided what I'm going to do with my little decking. I've made the top section and it looks really good, but I don't want to paint it because I love the way it looks. So I'm going to waterproof the bottom of this and just to the side, and then I'm going to paint it in the dark green that the Caravan has, and then the top will be clear. So we'll just see how it goes. I'm gonna start with 40 grit again because it's a bit chunky, I guess. And then I'll do the 120. So this is the little platform I made yesterday after my battery went flat, and I love it. Like, this is never going to be fancy. I'm not going for fancy. Like, nothing we have is fancy. Like, everything is somebody else's rubbish. And I love that about our house because it is really quite beautiful, but it's just recycled junk and it works. So this is recycled junk and I'm going to make it work. Good. I've got my waterproofing sealer for this little section and the landing on the bottom part of the deck. It's a cromolyn. It's the same as the waterproofing product we use, the same brand, and it apparently is going to waterproof this, and you can use it on a walkway surface. So I'm just going to see how it goes. I only have about 10 minutes before I have to go out and have lunch with my family. So I'm just going to do the bottom section to see how I like it. And then I'll go and have lunch, come back, do the other side, and it needs 2 coats at least. I have used up to about here for just 1 coat on the bottom side. I'm going to get a second tin just so that I have it for that one because this isn't going to get both sections done. So what I'll do is I'll let this dry. I'll go and have lunch and I will do the next coat and finish it off when I get back. I'm just going to get the first coat on the top and then start painting the bottom of the lower platform. I will get changed for the painting, but this seems to be reasonably clean. So this is how it's looking so far. It's too pretty, I think, to paint it. So I'm hoping this seals it enough. I will put another coat or 2, depending on how much of the stuff I have left over. If I can keep it looking like this for as long as possible, I think I'll be pretty happy with that. It's so pretty. I've decided to paint inside tonight because I've only got 1 day left of the school holidays and then I've got to go back to work on Monday. So I want to try and get as much done as I can. And because it could rain tomorrow and it's just damp outside at night time, I'm just going to bring it in and paint it inside. This is such a pretty colour.
That's the Caravan green, isn't it?
This is the dark green on the Caravan, yeah. I finished the first coat on the bottom side. This will get 2 coats and then I'll flip it over and do the top. This just needs 1 more coat and then I will sand it and put the timber sealer on it once it's dry. This sealer is not supposed to get wet for 48 hours after you apply it. I went food shopping this afternoon and when I got home, it had been raining so heavily that the rain came in sideways and this was just drenched. So I am drying it out with the fan. I'm gonna put it together tomorrow when it stops raining, hopefully show you what it looks like. And then it's gonna be back in the house until it completely dries. I will do another coat and then it should be on the Caravan midweek. It's about 6:30 in the morning. It's gonna rain today and I have to go to work. So I've set up the little deck to show you how it's all come together. I changed my pavers on this side just to match the other side. I also found some more junk to put aloe vera plants in, which I'm pretty happy about. So thank you again for following along. I've put a little cost breakup at the end of this again. It does seem like it's getting quite expensive, but to get a caravan now in this condition, completely sealed and gutted and ready to renovate, would probably be maybe $1,000 more than what we've spent. So I'm pretty happy with the cost so far.